Okay, just setting up everyone. Waiting for Courtney. I'm going to pause this. Otherwise, I'm going to hear myself twice. We don't want that. Oh. Okay. I misspelled all, really? Okay, that's sad. Okay. Waiting for Miss. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't hit the invite button. Oh my God. All right. I just clicked on her little icon on Zoom and then it's the process. Oh my God. I'm such an idiot, Courtney. Hi. I clicked on your Zoom icon to invite you, but then I didn't click on invite.
Oh,
so
that's okay. That's okay. I was about to text you, so good. I'm glad it worked. How's it going?
Oh, going good. How's it going with you?
Good. I'm finally better this week. It took me 3 weeks.
Oh my God, you've still been sick.
Oh, well, it was COVID and it was really bad. So yeah, but I'm alive. So
well, that's good.
Yeah, it was like a forced vacation. It wasn't really a vacation, but
the vacation. Were you supposed to go on vacation?
No, I was supposed to work, but I had to reschedule everybody for like 2 weeks.
Oh man.
I know.
Big fat bummer.
Yeah.
I had to increase the
views. But it happens. So
sure does. All right, hang on. We're gonna zoom in. Good. Hang on. I want to zoom in some more.
Okay.
See everybody. Okay. Wait, then the chat thread disappears. Oh, there it is.
It says live. I think we're on. Are we on?
No, we're on. We're definitely on. Yeah, I just been making a fool of myself while I was waiting for you. Or while you were waiting for me to wait for you or whatever. All right. So hello, my lovely Courtney Dillon and my lovely boy Eric.
He says, hi, Mom. He's happy to be here today. He seems
makes me smile so much. Oh, he was so cute. God. What do you think?
He's a cute kid.
Oh my God, he was so adorable. Oh my gosh, let me see if I can.
Let me see.
There's
I only ever see him, growing up. Oh
yeah. No, and Lucas, the day before we got these pictures, decided to take a visitor, as they call it, to hair. So we had to
he shaved his own head.
Well, no, he just did parts of it. So I had to make it even by making him essentially bald. Okay. All right. So you want to start taking questions, Eric and Courtney?
We are ready.
All right. There are some forgiveness quotes that are just absolutely lovely, but there's a favorite of mine that I am looking for. And let's see if I
wait, what is the, sorry, I don't understand the question.
A quote for forgiveness. If they guess the one that's my favorite, then
okay.
they get the freebie.
Okay. I thought it was like a psychic question that I'm supposed to answer.
Oh, no.
Okay. No, I don't know.
Off the hook. All right. Make sure I don't miss anybody.
Did somebody get it? What's the quote?
I'm looking. I'll find.
Okay.
Find it as we go. All right. Lorraine Joyce. Any messages from my guides? Lorraine Joyce.
For Lorraine, there's a sense. I see a picture of somebody and they're walking on the treadmill, but it's going really, really fast. So I just slow down and smell the roses. So kind of remembering to, and this is for all of us. I've had I was just telling Elisa, I had a little bit of a forced rest this month. But taking time to actually be present in our life. Because I don't know about you, Elisa, I definitely I'm always thinking about what I need to do next or the future.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's not very healthy when I do it, but I just get so busy that
I know. Yeah,
but
same.
it's weird because if you're busy with the stuff you love, it's really hard to detach from it. So
It really is.
Yeah.
And also I think important, same at the same time.
Important, yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
so that's for
All right,
Lorraine.
Christine Lauer in Virginia. When will things get better for my family?
I'm sorry that she's having a hard time.
Yeah, me too.
You know, sometimes that question feels a little vague, but I'll ask Eric.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, this is what I hear. I hear he's saying for me, for Christine.
I forgot to hit record, but I think it's already recorded as live anyway.
Okay,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was saying something like, just to hold on a little bit longer, that things are going to begin to shift. November lights up really strongly, so it feels like the holidays are better for you. It feels like there's just a lot of strain right now, probably financial strain and just strain on the family. So
Yeah,
I think things are going to start to improve, but next year feels a lot calmer. There's a storm, but that's going to pass.
Okay. Any practical advice, Eric, for her to get?
He's saying to actually, for her, focus on small moments of gratitude and appreciation. He's talking about this because it's going to help her. I thought I turned this off. I'm sorry. I'm going to have this dinging sound that I reset my computer and it screwed everything up. So sorry about that sound. But what he's saying is small moments of appreciation will help her right now, because it's like she can choose, even when things are really rough, and I think this is for all of us, we can still choose to find things to be appreciative of. And what that's going to do is like keep her kind of steady is the word I'm hearing, and keep her just frequency where she wants it to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Raise the frequency, because then manifestation of the things you want, it comes more easily, right?
Absolutely. It's almost like sometimes, and this is, I've been in this circumstance before, where we almost have to, and I do this a lot, like whatever physical reality is, it's our old manifestation. You know, if you can think of it like that, like what we're seeing in that moment is something we thought about in the past, or something that's showing up from the past. So if we can just not like necessarily ignore what's happening, because we want to be present to it, but be mindful that we can create within any circumstance, even the darkest ones.
Absolutely. I mean, like, to me, the most difficult part of my day, believe it or not, it's very minor, but it's actually getting upright and on the floor in the morning and just standing up, getting out of my comfy bed and standing up. It's like, oh, but then I'm fine. So I really should think, I'm glad I got feet to stand on. I'm glad that, you know, I'm alive. I'm vertical instead of horizontal, 6 feet under. So there's all sorts of, so many things that we can be grateful for that we just, I guess, including me, take advantage of. Okay.
Well, yeah, one that I'm working on is like Louise Hay. I channeled her a couple months or a while ago on channeling Eric, and she always talks about, you know, taking a bill and being like, "Thank you for this bill," because you know I have all the money to pay for it. I don't know if I go that far. I know, but actually, it's a really interesting practice trying to be like, "Thank you for the money that's going to pay for all these bills." You know?
Yeah.
So.
You know, I was thinking, oh, I had it on top chat. I should have had it on live chat. Okay, so that's a big fat bummer. All right. Tony Tone, the bad guy. Oh, no. Carmen Claudio. I get it. Can she get a message from her deceased boyfriend named Tony Sanchez? Carmen, Tony Sanchez.
I see Tony, like, he feels like a bigger man, like burly, where's the word? But has such a gentle heart. I see like a physical presence. I feel this like,
wow.
Tell her she's doing a good job. I also see an image of him like, it sounds funny, but like smoking something, like smoking meat at a barbecue, or like a smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he liked to cook
Cool.
or barbecue or something. He has a message that he loves her and that you're doing a good job. And I hear him say baby.
Oh,
And
sweet.
she's trying to juggle a lot right now. It feels like there's so much on her plate and she's exhausted. So he wants her to know that he sees it and that she's doing a good job.
Oh, that's great. All right, Florence B, does Eric have some guidance for me at this time?
Okay, the first thing that Eric shows me is that image of the forest through the trees. She's in a forest, but that saying you can't see the forest through the trees.
Oh yeah.
It's like what she wants is there, but she's what is the word? Overcomplicating things.
Okay.
Meaning to simplify, clear things away, clear out what you don't want to do, get really clear. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you. He wants you to get really clear. What do you want in your life? What do you want to show up? Because it feels like it's like there's a lot of confusion energy right now.
Okay.
So this is a good moment. Also before Mercury goes retrograde, which is I think in a few days, to just and there's a new moon in 2 days, actually. He's reminding me. Okay, so in the new moon, this is a good moment. It's like, what do I want? What do I actually want in my life? Clear out the clutter of things in your life that don't feel like they make sense anymore, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Interesting. That's good advice for everyone.
Yeah.
And also just to be very focused on what kind of reality you want and experience it in a way that it's already there. You already have that reality. You already have financial abundance. You already have, and visualize using your thoughts, all your senses, etc. That's super important.
Yeah,
I know.
It does work.
Yeah, it really does work.
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
Saul DS Jr. How do I open my heart with what is going on with me?
So I'm hearing that there's some fear right now about some area of his life. So I'm not sure what that's about, but just noticing the fear that it will, it's almost like a wall of fear is the word. And it feels like it's hard to move forward because there's some fear. So that's the first thing. How do you open your heart? Eric wants you to sit quietly with yourself every day and, oh, this is interesting. This is a good question. Ask your heart what it wants. Ask your heart for, he says, guidance and direction.
Yeah, just sit with it. Yeah, that might break down the wall. All right.
One thing he's mentioning that you can learn, this is for everyone. This is like a little teaching. You can learn to make, he's always teaching, make decisions with your heart. Like you can pay it, like if a decision, you have to make a decision about something. We all know, we always, I'm speaking for myself. I usually go to my brain and make a decision, but I'm working on this, right? You can learn to kind of feel into your heart space, the question, and it will give you some guidance about the decision. So
yeah, and you can once you do that for a while, it's like, okay, I remember I had this feeling in my heart space, and then that ended up being right, or I ended up feeling this in my heart space, and that ended up being wrong. So you can teach yourself how your heart space reacts to the thoughts the questions you ask it.
Exactly. He's saying there's like heaviness. Sometimes we'll feel like that more is like a no, or that it's not the right direction to go, or a lightness, expansion.
Right.
Like a feeling like a possibility is the word. Yeah.
And you can ask your higher self to make it clear. Make it clear. I'm not getting anything. Make it clear. and they will, they will certainly do that. All right, Jazzy Kaur, Kaur from the UK. Any messages from her guides?
Okay, this is funny, but I see her dancing. So for me, when I see the sign and symbol of somebody dancing, it could be that she needs to literally move her body more and dance and get physical.
Okay.
I would, sometimes when I'm doing a reading, I'm unpacking this with the person, but we're not on camera with people. So, or it could be that she needs to have more fun. So check which one of those are right for you.
Yeah.
And by fun, it's like your creativity, often dancing's like, we're just having fun. We're being creative. We're not even thinking, right? Let your creativity flow. That feels like it for me. When I check in with both of those options, it feels like that one. So, but check in. It might be, you might need more physical movement also.
All right. So, let's see. Cassandra May. Hi all, Cassandra May from New York. Courtney said I remember this. It said my guides send me numbers and feathers. I never noticed them, but I asked recently for Spirit to send them, and now I'm finding them everywhere. So that's your guides. That's cool.
Yeah, it absolutely is your guides. That's so wonderful. I'm so excited for her that she is tuning in and seeing these signs and symbols. Now you can kind of start to track when you see the numbers, notice what you're thinking about, just start to note it, I see them all day. I don't know. Do you see a lot of sequential numbers, Elisa, too?
Yeah, I do. 11 especially.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, definitely.
So just paying attention to what you're thinking about, because that can give you some information too. So anyway.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
happy. I'm happy for her.
That's cool. All right. So we don't know this person's name, but it's E pluribus unum 22. Hi, everyone. What is the spiritual significance of the baby I'm pregnant with now, conceived the day after the ERPE, being due on my ex-boyfriend's birthday? Can you get it without a name or a place?
No, I need a name. Feels like a boy, though.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm right, but
okay.
Type
your name.
Yeah, put the name and we can look
retype. Well, yeah.
And city if you can.
Too. Yes, city. Yeah.
Okay.
Allie Rhodes. Hi, everyone. Is there a message from one of my ancestors for me? Thank you, from Victoria, Australia. I sound like that guy. What is it?
For Allie,
or the guy on the dog on the jet. I don't know.
For Allie,
Allie Rhodes. Yeah.
Thank you for all the healing. So I think she's done a lot of healing for herself, but it's also affected her family. When we go in to heal ourselves, and Eric has spoken to me about this before, often we don't realize the ripple effect that our personal healing will have on our family, on our ancestors, on our genetic line. There's a lot of things
backwards.
Yep.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
Absolutely. So exactly. Because, and I know you know this because you work in the scalar field all the time. Time isn't the way we perceive it.
That's right. It's not
exactly not linear. So absolutely you can our ripple effect can affect different timelines in our ancestors. So
so cool.
Yeah.
All right. Jean Murphy, are her contracts all revoked?
I hear yes. I think she did something with you. Is that correct?
Oh, she has done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard yes.
And the ERPE does that. My name is Tiff. Any message for me? Hi, everyone. Be blessed. So I don't know, Tiff. We don't have a.
That's okay. I'll try to get one.
Okay.
Yeah. For Tiff, I hear that there's a big change coming. It will feel overwhelming, but it will be extremely positive. So I don't exactly know, and it's almost like they don't want to tell me if this is work or school or home. I don't know which area, but when it comes, it may feel overwhelming, but know that it's moving you in a direction that you want to go. Right.
That's awesome.
So,
all right. Tammy Boswell from Alabama wants to know who her guides are.
okay. So this question, I will answer it and I will look, but I want to say something that I think is useful for people to know. If Veronica Drake and I were sitting here, or Jennifer and I were sitting here, and people, took a blind test and asked us our guides, we likely would not get the same name. We might.
Okay.
But I just want to tell people that because we often have groups and teams that we can work with. Okay. So I just want to know that.
Right.
Her primary guide is it's Jennifer, but it's with a G, Ginnnifer.
Okay.
She looks like she's really beautiful. She has dark brown hair, shoulder length hair, and she is a spirit, and there's a white butterfly as I say that. She's assisting from a past life. They have a connection.
Oh, okay. All right, so let me see. Amanda Patterson. Hi, Lisa. Would like to ask Eric, is there a reason why the scalar work for my daughter's ADHD isn't working? Well, I'm looking at the orders and it looks like she never ordered the main service, the ERPE, to revoke contracts and, all vows and all that stuff. So that might be, and bleed through blockage from other lives and release of trapped emotions and cutting ancestral DNA and all that stuff. So anyway, what does she need to do to make it work? Because that's kind of like the prerequisite for all scalar work, and often
I sense that is needed.
Okay. Maybe she did it a long time ago, so it's so long ago it's not on the orders, but we've added so much.
Right.
Then, so
yeah, I get a thumbs up to do that.
okay.
I think that would be helpful. Like there's something I don't know exactly what it is, but it starts to clear out for her. So that's feels important. Okay.
What kind of things can cause ADHD that's in a spiritual basis? Can it be like a lot of trapped emotions, or a missing soul fragment?
Let me ask Eric because I don't know. ADHD. Well, a couple things. One, he says it can be a soul contract to learn. Yeah. That's the primary reason. Okay. He also is saying there is some, and this is not a political statement, I'm just repeating what Eric's saying. There's some like mismanagement or misdiagnosis of it right now in our culture. And some of it has to do with, and this is not about the parent that is asking this question, because she's not like that. Okay. Some of it has to do with like people putting iPads and things like that in front of their kids too early on, and it's creating this like difficulty in focus and attention.
Exactly, I believe that.
And so
Hi Eva. Elizabeth. All right, my name is Chanel Imbraguglio from Metairie, Louisiana. Now there we go. She's leaving all the information we need. Any message that will help me on my spiritual future career path? Thank you so much.
I see her working with groups of people. So she feels like she really feels called to step into her path and purpose as a healer or a spiritual teacher. I don't know exactly which, something along those lines. I see groups of people gathering around her. So the more that she can gather groups, even online, maybe online, and don't be this is Eric, don't be afraid to start small. It feels like in your area, there may be some resistance, or people might be like a little bit afraid of this type of thing,
Okay.
But to keep going, because it does appear that she's going to help a lot of people. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I sort of reset it. I don't know what happened. Went from live top chat to live chat again when I was just trying to increase the view. Irene Kiamani, my friend Vanessa from Winnipeg, Canada, has aggressive cancer. Any message or guidance for her?
From Vanessa from Winnipeg. She is a very beautiful soul. And she is, I'm just hearing that she's doing everything she can right now. She's really trying to,
Should she try low dose naltrexone?
you know, I was actually the next thing I was gonna say, because I know you suggest that a lot. So
Yeah, I take it. LDN experts think every life form should take it, pets and humans.
Let me
It's
ask.
so amazing for anti-tumor and
Yeah, I do think that would be helpful. I see also, I don't know if she's done this already, so if she already has, this is confirming, but either way, I see like very, very clean, pure fruits and vegetables. So making
Okay.
that the cornerstone of her diet.
Okay.
Also, so.
All right. Somebody didn't leave a name, but wants to know who killed my friend Gary M.
So this is a hard one. This is a hard one for me, and I don't.
No, but we
don't know
need
if I wanna-
names and all that stuff. Plus,
Yeah.
that's kind of difficult. I'm gonna have to skip those who don't leave enough information, and of course, people who do second questions, because there's just so many on the thread. Rob in Europe, messages from my guides or higher self. Rob
in Europe.
Not a not a
It's
city.
kind of a big, Rob in Europe. He is making progress in it. Okay, so he is actually on the right path and he is making progress. Some days he feels like he's beating his head against the wall or doesn't know what he's doing, but just it will begin to show. All this hard work is going to begin to show.
Nice.
It feels like it's related to a job or career also.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Trevor K, I know who that is, from Australia. Hi, everyone. Any advice from anyone for me at this time? And Penn Parker says, is praying for your continued healing, Courtney. That's sweet.
No, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So Trevor K in Australia, is that who we're looking? Okay.
Yeah.
Eric's chiming in. He says, don't forget how many people you make laugh. Is Trevor a really funny guy?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not sure.
It feels like there's a sense of he really it's like his smile and his energy really helps a lot of people.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably heals people in that way.
It does actually. And you know, it's we often think of energy work as something tangible that we go and pay money for someone to do or whatever. And that is all good and true. But we can also give people our energy by just giving them, smiling at them, or you know what I mean? I mean, I was in the GMV before this and I made, you know, I even thought about that. I was like, okay, I can just smile at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, be positive.
And you have a beautiful smile, Courtney.
Well, thank you.
All right, Cheryl E. So my coworker and I, and the coworker is Christine and the last initial L, had an accident today. Was that coworker trying to get behind my car while I was backing out? And they're from Pennsylvania.
Was that coworker? I'm just trying to understand the question. Trying to get behind the car as
her
she
car,
was backing?
like she was backing out her car. Was the coworker
doing it on purpose?
Yeah, try to get injured or even killed.
No, it feels accidental.
Okay,
but it feels weird.
Yeah,
it does feel weird. It feels. What is wrong? Huh. It feels like there's some type of influence, like under the influence.
So he was on something maybe?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to prove it or anything,
Well,
but
a lot of times if you want workman's comp, if that's what it is, they require drug screening.
oh, okay, okay.
But, you know, I don't know. In Texas, at least, I don't know, Pennsylvania. Okay,
It feels like everybody's gonna be okay.
good.
But it does feel like a strange event. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, very weird.
All right, Angie K. Does my mother, Marcel, want to leave a message to her family? Mamo.
Mom, yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask Eric to bring Angie's mom in.
Marcel.
There's a sense that there's been some like conflict energy within the family, and the mom is saying something about just putting it all to bed. Like, don't let bygones be bygones. It's a feeling of whatever people are fighting about or that there's been fighting about, just love and accept each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Anju S. from Toronto, Canada. I want to say how wonderful you, Eric, and the mediums are. I want to know how my brother is doing and what is going to happen with my parents' condo. We don't have the name of the brother, but Anju, last initial S.
Okay.
Toronto.
Brother, I'm assuming the brother is not crossed over. Okay.
I don't know. Wants to know how my brother is doing and what is going to happen with my parents' condo. Do you not have enough information?
I don't feel like I do on that one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I put up the rules of the road for you guys, but I don't know. Maybe I need to word them in a better way. I don't know.
Yeah, if you can maybe clarify a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. The E pluribus unum 22, who forgot the name. Elizabeth from Rochester, New York. Significance of the baby I'm pregnant with now being
okay.
it is due on her ex-boyfriend's birthday. It's weird to her, she says.
It does feel weird. Let me check. I just keep getting it's a boy. Oh, okay. I don't know what it has to do with your ex-boyfriend, but if this soul is going to be the joy of your life, really, there's some. I think it's a he. You know, sometimes I'm wrong. He's going to give you clarity and purpose around your life. Like, there's some fear around this pregnancy, and it doesn't feel perfect. Trust me, I've been there. You know. But it's really a positive thing. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Diana Carrillo, any messages for her?
Diana, remember to take care of yourself. She takes care of a lot of other people and doesn't give herself the same attention. Yeah. So just take, yeah.
Take care of yourself. Put your own oxygen mask on first. All right. Robin Watts, a forgiveness quote: forgive others, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. That's true. It's more for the forgiver than the forgivee.
That's a great quote. I like that one.
Tomas Runeman, hi, should I move abroad again?
It would be helpful if I knew where you wanted to move, but I'll look.
Okay. Just a yes or no.
Yeah, I think so. He has an explorer soul, is what I'm hearing about him.
Oh, wow. Probably a Viking, ex-Viking. I bet he has Viking blood in him, like my husband probably does too.
Oh, right. Your husband definitely has Viking blood.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. All right, Marco Basualdo. Mom's name is Flor. Any messages from Flor? Flor, his mom?
I sense for Flor that Marco is the light of her life. Like yes, you know, mother and son relationship, but she just, he is like I don't know if he's I would say probably he's the golden child a little bit. Mom, she pays attention to everything you do in your life.
Wow.
She knows exactly what you're doing.
Hello, personal space,
She-
Mom.
I
Gee.
know. And she says, and
God.
exactly what you're not doing. I don't know what that means, Marco, for
Uh-oh.
you, but she's calling you out a little bit. So if
Oh,
there's
that's
something
funny.
you really need to get done in your life, your mom is nudging you.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
yeah.
Stephanie Clark, forgiveness is not an occasional act. It is a constant attitude. Martin Luther King. That is so beautiful.
That's very true.
All right. Belinda Mayers would like to know more about my spiritual abilities coming in. Tammy Boswell, I think you already asked your question. So,
Belinda, I see third eye opening for her.
ooh,
I kept getting this like very strong sensation right here and just the eye opening.
oh wow.
So it does feel like there is, she will see more vision. So if she doesn't see visions very strongly, it feels like that gift will be coming in.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. Helen Green, what is preventing me from getting rid of my things? Thank you, Eric and Spirit Team.
Fear of the unknown, he says.
Fear of scarcity, maybe?
No, not that so much, but there's like an unknown component, like who will I be without all this stuff? And there's also there's also a like some type of attachment to the past. So some of the items represent, you know, things that happened years and years ago.
Yeah.
And which makes sense. I get it,
Yeah,
but it's, you know, she's gonna feel better if she does this.
Okay.
Like a million
Purge it.
times better. Purge it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is a great feeling. Got junk. I love them. They, oh my God. You know, if I haven't used it for 15 years, you know, except for photos and things like that.
Of course.
I have
So,
bags.
wait, what's got
Little-
junk?
little-
Is that
little
a
baggies.
service?
Yeah, got junk, it's called. There's probably
Oh.
more than one, but I say things like I have little Ziploc bags with the kids' lost tooth and put the date that it was lost and things like that. So,
I mean, I
it's
keep all
creepy.
that stuff for my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Shala Uten from Comanche, Iowa. Send love to someone who has wronged you and see how you feel. That's a good one. All right, Jerry Baysdorfer, what does Eric recommend as far as the next best services for me? I guess scalar services, yeah.
Okay, let me, what's, sorry, his name, can you tell me?
Oh, Jerry Baysdorfer.
Okay, Jerry. I just keep hearing something about self-love. So
Okay.
he's, you have a service based on self-love, I believe.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
remember if I've done it on him or not, but
Mhm.
my memory is shot. All right, good. Robin Watts. Does Eric have a message for her? Robin Watts.
Yes, he says that it's been a bumpy 4 months. So whatever she's been experiencing over the last 4 months feels very challenging.
Yeah.
And it begins to ease up in September, really right around the corner. Change is right around the corner. So it's really a good thing.
That's great.
So, and it feels more settled. The fall feels more settled.
There are a lot of quotes here that y'all could actually read afterwards, so I don't want to take any time away from questions, but I will shout out when I see the quote I'm thinking of. Christine Savoy, any messages for her regarding her healing journey from her guides or Eric?
She's on a powerful trajectory of self-love and self-knowledge. It's really important work she's doing. She's healing a tremendous amount of trauma, and they're acknowledging that because it's not easy. It's not easy to go back into, I don't know how she's doing it exactly, but it's not easy to heal trauma. It's hard. It's really hard work.
Difficult, but it's doable.
It's doable. I mean, you and I both know. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the biggest thing is self-love. Self-loathing really comes a lot from trauma, you know, and you know, it gets in the way of healing. It really does.
Self-loathing and shame, really.
Yeah, which is a form of self-loathing too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Shame.
So-
Yeah. All right, Vanessa Y. Any messages from Eric?
She seems that she's asked to work with him. I can see that there's a spirit, like he's working as one of her guides.
Okay.
So he wants to confirm that for her because she's asked and she wanted that confirmed somehow.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
be afraid of making mistakes. That's for her.
Good. Mistakes are just stepping stones to success, people. But we are trained by society to think we're flawed if we err. Anyway, Therese L. I know who you are. Australia. Any help for my son Dom today as he makes a big decision about the university?
He's going to feel really good about his decision, and it feels like he knows exactly, he feels confused in this moment, but he'll know exactly where he needs to go.
Okay.
And it's going to be a very positive year for him. So
Awesome.
I
Good.
see it
Yep.
being like a fit is the word I'm hearing.
Perfect. Gail Johnson, can you tell me what psychic abilities I might have that are most dominant?
Clairaudience. She's got her ability to hear. It feels faint right now, but she can work on that. I also get that she feels energy very strongly, like she within her body. So
Right.
there's like clear. So those are two.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Jackie Messenger, she had the interview with the electric company for a job in Hanover, Pennsylvania. They're not going to be making any decisions until Labor. Are they not making any decisions until Labor Day? Will I get the job and the $50K salary? Really struggling.
Sorry, you're struggling. It doesn't feel, they're waiting on, there's like a little bit of a delay because they're waiting on somebody who's on vacation or somebody to get back. It feels like it's like kind of a little slow around the company.
Yeah.
So don't despair yet at all. Okay. It doesn't feel like, it does feel like, I don't like to always predict this kind of stuff, but look.
Maybe a percent chance of getting the job?
I feel like I don't feel that strongly about this job, but I feel like there's one right around the corner. I don't want that to influence your mood right now, because I want you to stay really like, I am getting the perfect job for me in that kind of zone.
Yeah, stay in that energy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Anna Maria from Birmingham, UK. I was told my birth time might not be accurate by an astrologer. I was supposedly born at 1430 on the 3rd of January in Spain. Can you tell me my exact birth time? Was that correct or incorrect?
I get a yes, that's correct. So, and I'm not trying to say the astrologer didn't know anything, but I don't get that was incorrect. So
okay. All right. Tiff, I think she was the one that, no, she doesn't leave a town or anything, or never mind. Jasmina from Slovenia would like to know what to do about my love life.
Jasmina, okay. So there's a feeling of like kind of like a lot of different directions are being pulled in a lot of different directions. I think you want to gather your energy back and focus on yourself for a little bit. Not that you can't have a love life, but if you notice, like, I'm really like pulled in too many directions, dating a lot of different people, or, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I get it. She's trying to find the right person.
Yeah.
But
of course.
it feels like just come back to center, come back to what you want, what you know about yourself, and I just feel like a need to gather. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
All right. Michelle Dyer wants to know if she'll be okay financially in 2 years.
Well, Eric just said if you decide to be. So that's a good lesson.
Okay.
Yeah. He says yes.
Oh, good. All right. So from Lancaster, Texas, Yolanda Guerra. anything she can do for her mom who has dementia, or is it just part of her contract?
There is a soul contract in place here.
Mhm.
You can send her healing and send her love. You can be doing that.
Okay.
Let me see if your services would help. Because even with soul contracts, sometimes your work is very,
Yeah.
powerful.
Right. Yeah.
Do you have a dementia service?
It's a custom service, but if there's irrevocable spiritual contracts, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if they're revocable ones, we do that. So
Let me ask. I think that your service could also help her. So
okay. Let's see. Jasmine S. Will I soon be able to heal my neck, bad memory, and brain frog? If so, how?
Okay. What are her? Sorry. Brain, neck,
bad memory, and brain fog.
Yes, but Eric says also something that she's eating is not conducive to healing. So she needs to take a microscope. He shows me a microscope to her diet.
Okay.
That's really important for her right now.
Okay.
He's mentioning diet today.
Oh, yeah. Susan Stefan from Viña del Mar, Chile. I have a treatment for my hip pain planned for September in Tampa. Any other suggestions? Will that be successful? I guess that's one thing.
It does really help alleviate the pain. Yes.
Good.
Now, and I'm not saying it won't. It feels like she might have something residual left over, but it's a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Jennifer Schneider, any messages for me from spirit guides or Eric or family in heaven?
Jennifer. Okay, I see her like studying for some test or some exam. Eric's showing me there's like a preparation happening for something in her life that she is going to do well. Okay. She's going to do well.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
All right, Pam Terry. Oh, you're taking the eye drops. Yay. She was worried about the effects. Any messages for Pamela Terry from Eric or my loved ones who passed away, like mom, dad, brother, our brother Avery?
Avery's popping in, actually. He says, don't forget to laugh. There's something with that family, humor helps them a lot, and humor helps all of us.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
And the last 2 years have been kind of hard for her, and he wants to help her bring a little bit of lightness. He's coming in that butterfly again. He wants to bring a little bit of lightness, help her bring a little bit of lightness to her life. So just remember to laugh. It helps their whole family. So
they call it comic relief for a reason, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. All right, Shala Uden, any message for me from a loved one who has passed?
I don't hear her loved ones, but I hear Eric.
Okay.
This is for Shala. So there's a focus on the areas of her life that are not working right now, and he wants her to, it's almost like an over focus. He wants her to divert or change her attention to focus on what is working, because there are plenty of things that are working.
Good. Okay. Julie Ramos from San Diego, any messages from guides? It's been a tough year, but got through breast cancer.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
I hear that you're on the other side. And when fear comes up, because there's going to be, ongoing checks and all that kind of stuff. Just know that I hear a clear message. You are on the other side.
Oh, that's good. All right. Mary Ann Scott, any messages regarding her relationship with her partner, Stephen? They're both in Tampa, Florida. Mary Ann Scott and her partner, Stephen.
Something about listening. it feels like they both can work on listening to one another and really listening. Oh, without judgment. That's a hard one. That's hard. But listening with an open heart and without judgment.
Yeah,
And that's going to help the relationship.
okay. Sharon Gordon's is struggling being around people. I would love to just stay by myself all day, but I can't. I have work, communication. What advice does Eric have? I know what that's because I have kind of got an inner hermit. I'd love to just be by myself because I'm kind of shy, believe it or not, around people that I don't know, or especially if they're in a big group.
I am too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that.
So what can we do for her? It's like a social anxiety thing. Maybe the social anxiety, relief from Scalar or
Well, there's a couple things.
Yeah.
He says that, now it's not realistic for her life because of work and all these things to be by herself, but she can accept that she needs some time to herself. Instead of it needing it to be different, you can accept that you do have some tendencies that you need introvert time to kind of recharge.
Yeah, be okay with that.
Exactly. That's kind of what he's saying. It's not that something's necessarily wrong with you.
Guilty of
right.
About.
For a long time, it was hard for me to accept that about myself. That I needed alone time to kind of feel normal again,
I get that.
And now I'm just like, it is what it is. Right. So
does that come from any other life for Sharon Gordon? Like attacked by a mob of people? I don't know.
She feels energy very strongly.
Oh, all right.
And she's very she doesn't feel at home totally on the planet.
Yeah.
She feels kind of like an outsider, so it's confusing. People.
Okay. Okay. Cherie Mesky wants to know, is her son Brandon going to be at his current job for a while?
Yes, Eric's saying it's a good fit for him. And I think he will. Yeah. He's getting settled and he's figuring it out right now. He's figuring out the ropes.
Okay. Awesome. So Tiff still keeps asking any messages from Eric, but she still doesn't leave a last name, or I don't know if we tried to answer it, or she doesn't leave a town. Her handle is Lady T, Ladi, and then capital T.
Okay.
Still need more?
No, that's okay. I can try.
Okay.
Tiff. He says you're coming into a place of greater awareness in yourself. Do not resist the change.
Ooh, that's nice. All right, Christina Rangel, or it could be Rangel. I think it's Rangel, Rangel. Hello, everyone. Christina here from Northern California. Lucky you. When will I meet my forever, please? Mr. Forever, sorry.
Mr. Forever. I get early next year. I don't think it's very long. He's not that far away. Okay, a couple of things. One, when a psychic or medium or anyone predicts a time, sometimes people get overly focused on that time. So focus on your now. What can you do to be drawing this person into your life from now? Sometimes people are like, well, that's not going to happen until January. And it like, I don't know, it morphs.
And then you miss opportunities. Yeah,
exactly.
Because there is no time. So of course, it's very difficult for people like Courtney to predict when linear time is just a human construct.
I mean, people write me all the time and say, oh, you said this was going to happen and it did, but I'm trying to get away from this is going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah. Cause it can be tricky.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
So, people still ask me time questions.
Is there any practical step for Christina? Maybe
she's done a lot of work on herself. So I don't feel like it's like any blockages or hindrances. Just believe that he's around the corner. That's what I'm hearing. Just simple as that. He's here.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. June Murphy, drum roll, please. She got it. Forgiveness.
Yay!
The break is the fragrance the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Now, isn't
Wow.
that
Who's
forgiveness?
that by? You don't know?
Okay, Mark Twain, maybe I don't know.
I
Forgiveness
love it.
is the fragrance the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. I think it's just beautiful. Let me
That's
see.
really
I looked it
beautiful.
up. Okay, yeah, isn't it gorgeous? Let me see.
Hmm.
Mark
I
Twain.
just want
Yeah,
to.
it's
Oh, Mark Twain. Okay. Yeah, Mark Twain's fun. He has a
Yeah.
lot of. Yeah,
So,
I
yeah,
used to be an
contact-
English teacher, so you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Elisa
didn't know
Elisa at AtlantisScalar.com and give me all the information and we'll do your complete chakra overhaul.
Yay! Congratulations, June.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive that she knew the Mark Twain quote.
I know. And boy, there have been
Hi,
so many. Oh my gosh, she said it's past
Hi.
their feeding time.
She's like, I'm hungry.
Always call
I can
breakfast.
hear
We'll get
her.
to breakfast in a minute, okay? Okay. All right. Taylor Scheffler from Northbrook. Will we be divorcing soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? This is for the best. Because
Okay.
they're just like, they just are not aligned.
Maybe the contract's done and
It feels like the contract, well, I don't know that. I feel like there might be kids here or something like that. They're
Yeah.
gonna be ongoing, but it feels like this is an important step for Taylor's life.
Okay.
But I'm also sorry. That's very hard.
Yeah. Lisa Marie, Maree. Does Eric have a message for me, please?
Notice the aspect of yourself that is always witnessing. He wants her to spend time. He's very philosophical today. He wants her to spend time like witnessing herself. And I think that's going to get her more in touch with her spiritual aspect.
Oh,
her spiritual self.
Her intuition.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Wow, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Does Eric want to help her develop her skills?
He does, actually. It feels like she's already asked him and he is there to help. So
that's very cool. D, first initial, and then King. Any messages for her or him? I don't know. I think it's a girl. But we don't have a town or anything or city.
That's okay. I'll ask.
Okay.
He seems to know where people are.
Oh, good.
He wants her to enjoy the fruits of her labor. What does that always mean? What does that mean again? Enjoy the fruits of her labor. That means like she's worked hard for something, but she doesn't take time to enjoy it, I think.
Oh, good. So, reward yourself. Reward yourself.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
Andrea Marshall. Hello, ladies. Everyone hit the thumbs up coming in. Yes, thank you. James Jameson. Hi, ladies. Can Eric please give me a general reading? Well, probably just a message, right? You can't get a full reading.
No, you can't get a full reading. Who is this?
But that's James Jameson. No city or town, though.
That's okay.
Yeah.
James. Eric's telling me he's a very hard worker. That he has a lot of pride in what he does. He takes pride in what he does. And that is a really important quality for his life, and it will help him go far. Okay. Very good. Boy, Robin Watts has so many great quotes on forgiveness. You guys really need to read through the. I can't see anything on the chat. Oh my God. I know. I wish I could see him. I think you can go to, if you go to the Atlantis Scalar homepage, YouTube. Oh, I could do it that way. Okay. Well, maybe. I don't know. I haven't tried it because I'm not the most technical person, Elisa. Yeah, I try. Either. I try. Gretchen Clear. Hi, Gretchen. Would love a message from her grandmother, Sylvia Clear Roberts. I'm seeing tea, holding a cup of tea. So I don't know if she liked to drink tea or they would drink tea together, but that's one big image for that, for Gretchen's grandmother. And so this is it, she's really overly proud of you. She sees all the challenge you've overcome in your life.
Oh,
And she just is so incredibly proud of you. And she wants you to know that. Because Gretchen feels like she's overcome a lot to get where she is.
oh,
Just
wow.
a lot of tremendous challenge.
Okay. All right. Andrea Marshall from Belleville, Illinois. Did my brother Casey contract to transition in the hospital in the way that he did, or was it unplanned? Thank you, Eric. Love, ladies.
What Eric's saying is, oh, he's coming in. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get a yes, that it was. There's a lot. He said, I hear the word self-sabotage. So there was some self-sabotage involved in this. I don't know what that means in relation to his death. And I'm sorry, I'd have to be with you on camera to get a little more, but it was the time he was meant to go. There's a lot of guilt surrounding his death and feelings of like, and this makes sense too. If I had only done X, Y, Z, he'd still be here type thing.
Oh, yeah.
He wants her and her family to let that go.
Yeah.
Because it's time for them to forgive themselves, because nobody could have done anything different.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Sweetly Morbid Bear. Hi. I know who that is. That's awesome. Kim, she didn't ask anything though. Kim Walter, good evening. Kim from New Jersey.
Hi,
Are
Kim.
my scalar services working? I'm going to look her up just a minute. Should I continue them? Why didn't it help her chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia? You know, I tell everybody that just do the ERPE first and see what it helps and doesn't help. Give it a chance, because sometimes, like especially releasing trapped emotions or finding and reattaching lost soul fragments, they can get rid of some physical and mental situations. So I don't want people to waste their money on ordering, preemptively. So in her case, let me see when she did that. Maybe that she needs the autoimmune relief service, or I would try low dose naltrexone. That really is awesome for fibromyalgia. Just Google, find an LDN doctor and get it by telemedicine. It's really awesome. Okay, but you go ahead.
Kim.
Walter.
Her name's Kim. Walter. Okay.
From New Jersey. Walter, no S.
Okay. It's going to continue to work. Don't give up. Please don't give up yet at all. I feel like there's some fibromyalgia. I keep getting something about a past life. It feels like there's a past life that needs to be also cleared here.
Yeah, tell me, just let me know. Oh yeah. Let's see. She has done here. Okay. Yeah, she had age reversal in May and the ERPE in March. I mean, sometimes it's an onion peeling, you have to do it, 6 months later, peel the onion layer for more.
I hear to not give up. And there is very likely a past life that's in relation to the fibromyalgia. It feels like there was, I'm going to say something that probably would be uncomfortable to hear, but like a way of dying that was very violent. And that wants to be cleared. So
what about a past life reading?
That could be very helpful. And the healing, past life reading and healing.
So, Courtney, you do that, and sort of.
I do that, and I know Veronica does that as well. And I think
so maybe what could be the next step? I still think she needs low dose naltrexone for sure, but what should be
absolutely do that. And something to heal this past life.
Okay. All right. Well, we don't have time for anything else. So you guys, thank you for joining us. And just remember, please, we need more information so we don't have to skip. We need first name, last initial, city or town, or at least the state. And
that's it, really.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Bye. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm going to go feed